Hey everybody, it's Darick Rutley here with August Construction in Katy, Texas. I want to do this short video to give you some tips on how to hire a contractor. There's a few things that you should take note and pay attention to before you hire a contractor. Number one, make sure you get multiple estimates. Don't just go by the first estimate that you get. Let them compete for your business. Number two, when they get estimates, don't always take the estimate just because it's the cheapest estimate. Cheap is not always the best. I've heard people often say, I need somebody who can do this work for cheap. Or I need somebody who's a contractor that's for cheap, because myself personally, I'm not the cheapest contractor. I'll give you reasons why. Number one is because I'm licensed to do what I do. I went to school to learn the code and the trade and the law, how to do things properly. The knowledge comes at a cost, especially when a contractor is confident in himself and know he can do the work and do it right. Not only do it right, but can guarantee the work. What guaranteed means that if something goes wrong with the work, I come back and fix it, making an extra trip without costing you extra money because you paid me to do the job. So the second thing is, don't always, what did we say? Take the first estimate, and don't always take the cheapest estimate. Ask a lot of questions. Make sure that the contractor is very detailed in the estimation. Perfect example, if you give him an assignment to come and to do your floors, make sure that they break down in that cost is demoing the old floor as well as installing the new floor. Also included in that cost is to get rid of the trash, which means if we're getting rid of old carpet, we're not going to leave the old carpet at your house. We're going to dispose it. That's a part of the cost. Being very detailed in your estimate should always get your attention, because it lets you know that the contractor knows what he's doing. He's thought out the process. He's done it before. And some of the extra costs is not hidden fees, but is going to different things that you can get out of this contractor that a lazy contractor won't do. The last thing I want you to know is when you check out the estimate, make sure you get reviews. Make sure you ask all the questions that you want to ask. The next thing I do want to say is, when you hire the contractor to do the job, after you've hired him, after you've agreed upon a payment, after he's given you a schedule, let the contractor do his job. One of the worst things that a contractor can have is a client that gets in the way. Remember, if you could do the job, you would need to pay him. So ask the questions you want to ask, that's fine. Check up on the work if you like to, that's fine. But don't get in the way of the contractor doing what he's a professional to do. Many guys out here will come and they're a sidewalk Billy, or they're a hustle Russell, because they've been around and they've watched YouTube videos or been around their dad, and he taught them how to do a few things with their hands, and that's good, that's fine and dandy. But you want to hire somebody who is learned, someone who is skilled. If the particular trade takes a license, he's licensed, he's registered with the county or with the city, he's insured. He has a website where you can find him and track him. Okay, there's one last thing I want to tell you. Never give a contractor all of the money up front. I've dealt with some clients, and I'm an honest contractor that does the job that you asked, because I believe that customer service still should be important in America. But I've dealt with some clients who have given me a hard time, all because they genuinely do not trust anybody anymore, because they were robbed by a contractor. They gave them too much money, or all the money rather, up front. The contractor took the money and lost his necessity to continue with the job because he had the money, and because he is dishonest and evil, he took off with the customer's money, and now they're calling me because they want me to do the work cheap. They started on it and I have to come in. Anytime a contractor has to finish something, or if you can get them to agree to finish what somebody else started, it may not be the cheapest. There are jobs that I have turned away because somebody has messed it up, and it will cost too much for me to try to repair it. and then I can't guarantee work if my hands wasn't in it from the genesis of the project or from the beginning of the project. And so these are just a few tips I want to give you. Check out the contractor. If you're not ready to trust somebody, you're not ready to hire a contractor, because you're going to have to trust him by giving him a deposit. But check to see if he has a website, see if he's registered in the county. What that means is you can trace him, you can find him if he takes off with your money. My license, I have a builder's license that's registered with the state of Michigan because I'm from Michigan, but there's no reciprocity for Texas. But I am registered in Fort Bend County. Have a website where people can leave reviews. That's always important. No website is going to, or no business rather, is going to legitimize themselves by making themselves available on Google for you to leave reviews unless they have good intentions to do good work. So if they have a presence on Google where you can leave a positive or negative review, they're more trustworthy than somebody who just running around town that's giving you their number and not very thorough in the estimation process. So just some things for you. Go check out our website, augustcandoit.com, for August Construction and Contracting Services. Follow and like and share our YouTube videos, as well as our Instagram videos, and we'll see you soon.